What's up, y'all? We out here at the range still, and as you can see, the contraption set up, so y'all know that means we're getting ready to do some more testing. So let me show you what we got this time. It's something a little bit different. So we got our chronograph as usual, and we got our gel blocks as usual, but as you can see, there's a little something new added to the equation. We're going to do a little cloth barrier test this time. And what I've got set up on the end down there is I've got one layer of a cotton t-shirt material and then one layer of a denim. So we got that set up on the end there. And we're doing a little testing with one of the rounds whose claim to fame is pretty much it's non-clogging ability. And obviously you can see that's the Hornady Critical Defense 9mm. Now this is a 115 grain FTX projectile, and like I say, as y'all probably know, everybody's familiar with these. One of their big claims to fame is it goes through cloth and it won't clog, so it still allows it to expand really nice. So we're getting ready to test that right for sure. And what we're putting up against it here is a very little generic basic hollow point, the Federal Train and Protect, and it's also 115 grain, just regular old jacketed hollow point. As you can see, nothing fancy about it at all. Pretty low cost. Right now it ain't low cost, but in normal times it's at least a third less expensive than those critical defense. Those critical defenses are at least a third higher, more expensive. So we're going to see, is that added cost worth it, and does that added cost and the design of this projectile with that little FTX insert in it, does that justify the cost, and does it actually do what it says going through this cloth? So now today we're switching up the pistol too. We're going with the Poly 80 this time. This is a 4 1/4 inch barrel on it, so full size. Basically, if y'all not familiar with this, it's basically same size as the Glock 17, nearly identical as the Glock 17. So we're going to test it out of that. So let me get y'all set up and we'll see what we get. All right, y'all, as usual, we're going to go ahead and do our chrono, get our speed on these. We're starting out with the Federal Train and Protect, those basic, just versatile hollow points they call them. So 115 grain. I'm going to do a 2-shot average on it. Unless it gets some kind of crazy spread on those 2 shots, then we'll do a third on it. But we're going to try to keep it to 2 shots from now on. So here we go, Federal Train and Protect. Going for the speed test. 1126. Now we got an error, so we're doing a third. And 1145, so let's see what the average on that is. So that gives us a 2-shot average of 1135 with the Federal Train and Protect. So 1135. So let's get them Hornadies and let's check the speed on those. Alright, let's see what these Hornady Critical Defense can do. We're going to keep this to a 2-shot average also, since that one's on 2. I know what I'm doing when I'm getting them errors. I'm shooting a little low on it. I'm just trying to keep it a little too close to the chrono. I should just go ahead and let it go up some. But anyway, that was 1135 on the Train and Protect. So let's see what the 2-shot average on these Hornadies is going to be. Same weight, 115 grain. 1130. And 1123. So let's see what that average ended up being. So 1126 average on the Hornadies versus 1135 on the Train and Protect. Virtually identical. 10 difference. I'd call that negligible. So pretty much the same speed on these. So let's get this set up and let's get to it. Alright, y'all, I'm having some mic issues today in case y'all had hearing the weird pitch change or difference in the volumes or sound. That's what's going on. But anyway, I'll try to fix it in editing. I hope it's not messing up too bad where y'all can't hear stuff. But we're going with the Federal Train and Protect first. I got us a weight set up there so it don't knock the cloth down. I'm not sure what it's going to do. This is the first time we've done any cloth testing. So we're going to see what it does anyhow. I hope it works out good. So Federal Train and Protect first. Let's see what we get. Alright, that shot a little low, but it went right through there. It didn't even think about stopping or dragging that cloth down. So let's go up there and see what happened with that one. Alright, y'all, as y'all can see, that Federal Train and Protect didn't seem to have any troubles. We'll go up here and take a closer look, but I'm sure y'all could probably already see in that other view. It ain't looking good for the Hornady as far as being necessary for anti-clogging purposes. But let's see what we get, man. Also, I forgot how good this Poly 80 shot, man. This is one of my main nightstand guns. Man, this thing just shoots so nice. I really like this pistol. All right, here we go. Hornady Critical Defense, 115 grain. I'm gonna try to keep this one high so I don't get in the same channel in that one. So let's see what we can do here. Got it almost side by side again, man. I'm trying to shoot the same holes today. Let's see what happened there. All right, y'all. Interesting results again. Testing this Hornady. So as y'all can see, we placed them pretty nicely actually. On the bottom there is that Federal 115 grain Train and Protect, just a generic all-purpose hollow point. On the top is the 115 Hornady Critical Defense. Now, as you can plainly see, this Train and Protect actually made a bigger wound channel. Now, it's not as much difference as it looks. I'll show you from the top. The Hornady's just kind of turned a little bit different direction, but nice big wound channel, and it stayed bigger further on the Train and Defense. And obviously, as you can see, the Train and Defense got more penetration. The Hornady, again, nice wound channel, but it did stop short of the Train and Defense. So let's get a measurement on here first off and get this penetration. Now, granted, this was 2 layers of cloth, and I'll show you here, it did go through both. Both shots went through. So you got the 2 holes in your t-shirt material there, got the 2 holes in the denim there. So definitely went through both of those. So let's see what we get here. So this Hornady actually stopped right at 10 inches of penetration, and it did tumble around. It's almost facing backwards. Not quite. I'd say 90 degrees, maybe a little more than 90 degrees. So 10 inches of penetration on that Hornady. The Federal Train and Protect went all the way to exactly 18 inches. Exactly 18 inches on that. And it did veer crooked a little bit, but stayed fairly straight. So big difference in penetration, y'all. 10 inches versus 18 inches. The Hornady versus the Train and Protect. Let me get y'all a look on the overhead view of it right quick. So here we are on the overhead view. On the left is the Train and Protect. On the right is the Critical Defense. So as you can see, it's not as drastic of a difference in the wound channel as it looked, but it is a difference in wound channel. The Train and Protect had more wound channel further out. And of course there the Hornady stops. The Train and Protect kept on trucking, and you can see the orientation of the bullet there. It's veering down just a little bit. Or in the Hornady, it almost tried to, it's at least 90 degrees, a little further than 90 degrees. And you can see the little FTX tip out of it right there. So yeah, pretty interesting results on that. But let me pull the projectile out and we'll take a look at those. Alright, y'all, got our projectiles out. Show y'all what we got here. Pretty much what I was expecting, to be honest with you. Hornady here, Train and Protect Federal here. As you can see, the Hornady did expand a little more. That seems consistent to what we've been seeing on these Hornadys. It's about a 1/16 of an inch, not quite an 1/8 of an inch more. As you can see from the back there. Definitely expanded more. But is it worth? Does that make it better? With the wound channel that we're seeing, with the extra penetration that we're seeing, there's just as big, or if not bigger, of a wound channel with this Train and Protect than there was with this Hornady. And much more penetration, close to double the penetration with that Train and Protect. So I don't know, you guys tell me. You see the wound channel again on the bottom is Train and Protect, Hornady on the top. Hornady stopped here, Train and Protect went all the way to here. More wound channel, almost the same expansion for way less cost, especially during normal price times, way less cost. So y'all let me know, let me down in the comments, what do y'all think on that? I'll be honest with you, I don't see any benefit to that Hornady Critical Defense so far from what I've seen on this test and in previous tests. If y'all hadn't checked that one out, go check out the 45 ACP Critical Defense test. I don't see the justification in the price difference bit, to be honest with you personally. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments. Alright, y'all, another jelly test in the books. And to be honest with you, this one was a little unexpected results on this one too. These Hornady Critical Defense, you know, one of their main claim to fame is the non-clogging properties of the projectile with that FTX tip in it. and the Federal Train and Protect didn't have any problems. I mean, there was no sign of clogging, no material carried with either one of them into the gel. They both opened up perfectly. The Train and Protect even had a bigger wound cavity and more penetration, as y'all saw. I mean, the same weights, same out of the same pistol. I mean, virtually identical other than the projectile design. Now granted, as we saw, the critical defense did open up just a hair more, maybe like a 1/16 of an inch more, so, and it did tumble around, but does that outweigh that so much more extra penetration, especially when the Train and Protect had a bigger wound channel? In my opinion, for the cost on it, well, not even taking the cost into consideration, just head to head straight up, the Train and Protect looked like it outperformed the critical defense to me. If it was me right now, I'm certainly not going to spend the extra money on this critical defense, seeing what I'm seeing. I mean, Hornady might not like me if anybody from there is watching this, but I don't see it. I don't see it in the price. Y'all let me know what you think. If you got a different opinion than that, let me know down in the comments what you saw and what you think about this. But like I say, my opinion is this Train and Protect basic old run-of-the-mill hollow point is perfectly acceptable and more than acceptable, as a matter of fact. So let me know down in the comments what y'all think about it. If you enjoy the video, again, hit that thumbs out. Look like we're getting ready to get rained on out here. Got bugs flying into me and everything, man. Dive bombing me. So thunder's rolling, so we got to get this stuff packed up and get out of here. But y'all hit that like button if you enjoyed the videos. Make sure you subscribe to see way more of this stuff. I had planned on filming some more stuff out here. I might try to still squeak a few in there, but we got to outrun this rain. So y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for new stuff coming. If you enjoy these gel videos especially, I got way more of these coming. Just did a test. Y'all saw the wound tracks here. This is from a 45 test. I'll put a link in at the end here. Go check that one out if you hadn't. That was very interesting as well with the Hornady critical defense, so go check that out. Check out my Amazon affiliate storefront link in the description. Again, if you buy anything, you do your shopping through Amazon anyway. It don't cost you any extra, and we do get a little kickback on it from the channel, so it helps do some of this stuff. So appreciate that. Appreciate all y'all who's using that Amazon link. Quite a few of y'all are, and I really do appreciate that. So again, hit the like, hit the subscribe, stay tuned for more. In the meantime, stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you soon.